Bro, I am a Gunther fan, Mac, but I cannot get out of my head. Bro, this dude lost to Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Gunther lost to Sami Zayn. Like, seriously, bro, when that happened, I'm like, bro, they just killed this guy.
Now, I know you're looking at it right now and thinking, this isn't Dr. Featherstone. No, it's not. My name is Mac Davis. I host another show here on Sportskeeda with Bill Apter and Teddy Long, and it's called The Wrestling Time Machine. But this week, I'm going to sit in for Chris Featherstone while he is on location at SummerSlam. And, of course, I get the opportunity to sit down and have a conversation with one of actually wrestling's most controversial names, having his own perspective of wrestling. He worked for WWE, WCW, TNA. He's also a former WCW heavyweight champion. He even scored wins over Booker T and the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. He is Vince Russo. Hey, Vince.
Mac, what is going on? Mac, baby, don't get hooked on me, Davis. Hey, what is happening, my friend?
It is hard to be humble on a Thursday right now.
Hey, bro, I got to ask you a question. Is that a green screen behind you, or is that a backdrop?
That is actually, you're going to maybe give away my secret, huh? It's a fabric backdrop.
Oh, I love that, bro. That's awesome looking. I really like that, man.
It's easy just to throw it up on a wall with a few tacks, and it looks like you got metal behind you.
But hold on. But the on air and the road trip, is that part of it? Or
no,
is that on top of it?
Yeah, that's on top of it. I just added that in there. Yeah. And actually, the plan is to put a TV on this side here with some stuff going on. So
yeah, very nice. I love that backdrop, man. I might look into getting one of those.
Hey, I like your backdrop there actually because it reminds me of Bill Apter's Alley. He's got a lot of his stuff behind him. Memories from his years of whatever he's been into.
Well, I mean, let's face it, Matt. What is Bill? 200 now? So he's been collecting memorabilia for 200 years, Mac. I'm sure he's got 10 times the stuff I have.
Yes, he does, and stuff he doesn't even know he has. He still uses a tape recorder, Vince.
Bro, I always say this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I swear, bro, Bill Apter is a national treasure. When I say that, I positively, absolutely mean that. A national treasure, bro.
He has been very good to me in my time in wrestling. Actually, he's been my mentor for many, many years. Yeah. In fact, we crossed paths way back when I was just a pup in radio. Yeah. And we crossed paths way back then. So
now, Matt, do you have a wrestling background at all?
I do. I worked in independent wrestling. I got in actually at the age of 38. But I had been around the business for many years before that because when I was in radio, I got backstage quite a bit. I knew a guy in WCW who got me into a lot of the situations I got into and got to meet a lot of great people over the years. I just never had the opportunity to get in the ring. Yeah, I had a family, had 5 kids and a full-time radio job.
Yeah, so, the reason I'm asking is, bro, you 1000% have the personality for it. That's why. I mean, that's why I asked. I mean, you got character written all over you. Now, I'm not going to say shady character.
No.
I'm not going to say shady, but you got character written all over you, my friend.
Hey, I appreciate that, Vince. I truly do. Look here, I want to ask you about something that's really kind of come up in the news, and I want to get your viewpoint on this, and this is Writing with Russo. So let's talk about John Cena, his return, coming back to the ring in 2025. He says he'll be around all year long. What are your thoughts, first of all, of him coming back to do a full, run in WWE? And where do you think this should play out? How should this work?
Yeah, that's a great question, Mac, and I'll tell you why. First of all, listen, man, I make no bones about it. I am not a big fan of WWE creative these days because I literally feel that the WWE, I mean, in my opinion, they've basically become content creators.
Check out BrainBuster, the daily quiz that tests your WWE knowledge with winning streaks, stats, and more. It's time to see if you're up for the challenge.
They are creating content for Fox. They're creating content for, USA Network, YouTube, you name it. This to me is no longer compelling television. It's content. But I always try to separate this when it comes to business. Bro, there's nobody that tops these guys.
No.
They know business. They know how to make money. They know how to print money. And I love the idea of promoting the John Cena Farewell Tour for an entire year. That's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. And, I got to tell you, Mac, John Cena is the one guy really, like, the two guys, bro, that I never worked with and would have really loved to work with. Two guys, John Cena and Bray Wyatt. And yes. I've always been a fan of Cena, never met Cena. Here's the only thing I hope doesn't happen, Mac. John Cena, you can tell, man, obviously, bro, he's got a big Hollywood career right now. He's a big star, bigger than the wrestling business.
Yes.
And, John Cena is a guy that hasn't forgotten his roots and where he came from. With that being said, he's always looking to give back, which is, very cool of him. Always looking to give back to the wrestling company. He doesn't forget his roots. But the only thing I hope they don't do, bro, and I kind of think they did this with Austin Theory. Bro, if John Cena is going to put people over the last year, make it mean something,
Thank
man.
you.
Don't have him put over an Austin Theory when Austin Theory is just going to wind up being another name on the card. Make it mean something. And that's the problem, though, Mac, I think. I think Cena is so nice and so giving that he wouldn't say anything. But John's got to be careful, bro. If they are going to use you to pass the torch, bro, you got to make sure they're going to do something with that person. Otherwise, it really hurts the legacy.
I agree. Vince, I was there for that match with Austin Theory at WrestleMania. And I found that one of the worst matches of the entire card. I was not that thrilled by it, and I wasn't thrilled where they went after that match. And you are absolutely correct. They need to make sure that whoever he is working with, that it means something for the future, not just for the here and now.
Yes, absolutely. But that's what I mean, bro. It's such a different style now of writing and producing where it really just feels like, okay, man, we're obligated to 3 hours on USA Network. We're obligated to 2 hours of Fox. Like, it just seems that they're churning out content much like you and I are right now. And I mean, for me, you got to understand, Mac, I grew up on television. I am a television. I expect things from a television show, and that's why, man. If Cena's gonna put somebody over, they've got to make that guy mean something on the show.
With John there, and we know that The Rock is around as well, Vince. Is there an opportunity for Rock and Cena again? And will people wrap their arms around a Rock and Cena match again?
Oh, I think so, bro. I think so, because those guys, listen, Mac, you've been around this for a while. Those guys can still put asses in seats. Without a shadow of a doubt, they can put asses in seats. So they would make that match mean something. Absolutely, positively.
All right, let's say that he gets in early in 2025. How would you play him out throughout the year leading up to his final match? And who would you put in there for his final match?
God, bro, it's so hard to say, Mac, because, bro, you know how wrestling used to be. I mean, going all the way back to Bruno Sammartino. Bro, you would build the heels. And, bro, every time Bruno had to get in there with a heel, you thought that was the month that Bruno was going to get beat. This is it, bro. Bro, they continued that with Hogan. The heel factory, and man, Stud's going to beat him. Bundy's going to beat him. That's the way they built it. What they've gone to now, Mac, is it's 50-50 booking.
Yes.
So when you got 50-50 booking, you really, nobody really means anything. So like when you ask me that question, it's not like I'm bailing out of it. I'm being honest with you. Yeah. There's nobody there that means anything. I mean, you would have to give me at least 6 months to build a monster heel. And I am talking, a untouchable heel that goes through everybody for 6 months until he finally meets a John Cena. I mean, my God, Mac, they're making a guy like Braun Breaker go 50-50 in 15-minute matches.
Makes zero sense.
Right.
Zero sense.
So if you're asking me honestly, with who's there now, nobody. There's nobody there now.
Do you think Gunther could be one of those guys that steps up?
Bro, I am a Gunther fan, Mac, but I cannot get out of my head. Bro, this dude lost to Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Gunther lost to Sami Zayn. Like, seriously, bro, when that happened, I'm like, bro, they just killed this guy. See, he should have wiped the floor with Sami Zayn. So, like, when you talk about Gunther, I hate to say it, I love the guy. He's unbelievable. But you don't forget things like that, bro.
No. Unfortunately, you don't.